Next up, we have Dr. Bijan Aarabi from the University of Maryland, who's going to be talking about spinal cord decompression in acute spinal cord injury.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Dr. Dahl. I'm a neurosurgeon, and obviously, time is a spine. How about saying time is spine with full decompression of the spine? I would like to thank my dear colleagues at the University of Maryland for helping us to some extent solving this problem because of a few reasons. First, complete spinal cord injury could be neuroprotective. Therefore, a timing with complete complete decompression of the spinal cord could be very helpful. Number two is that since 15 years ago, we have been looking at intramedullary lesion length. Without the intramedullary lesion length, we cannot say that the cord is completely decompressed. If we have the intramedullary lesion length as our pre-operative planning going over with your neuroradiologist, then the degree of decompression could be dependent on your intramedullary lesion length. On the intramedullary lesion length per se is very much related to the skeletal segments that is covered by the intramedullary lesion length. Therefore, if you use your intramedullary lesion length and use your decompression, which is primarily laminectomy, according to the IMLL, then the chances of full decompression increase. So now is the science. We know that one of the major difficulties with spinal cord injury is ischemia. And ischemia opens up SER1 channels, which are cationic channels and cause cytotoxic and vasogenic edema. And this, as per CIMAR, is also related to the outcome. Now, clinically, when we looked at the intramedullary lesion length, we noticed that the Asia A and B patients definitely have a longer and faster way of spread of intramedullary lesion length. And compared to AISC and AISD, now, if we look at the intramedullary lesion length, the longer your intramedullary lesion length, the less chances of recovery of function. And the shorter your intramedullary lesion length, the better chance of recovery of function. But then, as I said, the key to decompression is laminectomy. However, how many of those patients, what percentage of our patients after laminectomy would need duroplasty as Dr. Papadopoulos recommends? So something which we noticed at the University of Maryland is that the subarachnoid space in spine is much more forgiving than the subarachnoid space in traumatic brain injury. When we decompress traumatic brain injury patients, we never see on the CT that there is expansion of the subarachnoid space. But in patients that we have with decompression, we use if we use the intramedullary lesion length, we see that there is intrinsically swollen cord touching the cord. We can open the cord and apply a graft, but only in AIS A and B and C patients, we noticed that only 9% of the patients need expansive duroplasty. And we expanded this further to 131 patients, and we noticed that just laminectomy, if it is enough, would decompress the cord in 120 patients, and only 11 patients needed the expansive duroplasty. And if we put all the p-values and coefficients together of younger patients and recreational sports and AIS grade A, morphology of C, and intramedullary lesions of 75, we notice that there is a great association for the area under drug for sensitivity and specificity. Simply put it, if the intramedullary lesion length is 75 millimeter and above, if you do the laminectomy and check your laminectomy with intraoperative ultrasound, patients that they need duroplasty would be clearly seen. Thank you.